Hi, it's Christina with the Sisyphean Journal. Today's May 5th, and we're going to look at an historic abortion death that I think has a little bit of, if you've got the right connections, you can get away with things involved. And it's the death of a young woman named Rose, a 23-year-old mother of five who was married to a man who worked as a die caster in a foundry. So we had Rose, the 23-year-old mother with five kids, all under the age of 6, and her husband Bev, short for Beverly, which at the time was still considered a masculine name. It gradually migrated and became a female name. He argued that he did go with his wife to the practice of a midwife named Magdalene Stegman on May 1st of 1941, but he said he told the elderly midwife that there must be no abortion. He may be covering his tracks. I don't know. He left her there, which would be an odd thing to do if he wasn't expecting her to go through with an abortion. He said that the following Saturday he got a phone call to come pick his wife up at Stegman's office. When he arrived, he found Rose sitting on the front steps, and somebody called from an upstairs window, "She needs attention." And somebody had arranged for a car to transport them to St. Mary's of Nazareth Hospital, and they were told to ask for Dr. Mix when they got there. And Mix testified later that shortly before the Smiths arrived, he had gotten a mysterious phone call to expect them. So one of Rose's friends, a woman named Bernice, testified that Rose had told her of a visit to Stegman's office. And Rose's brother Jack and his wife both testified that Rose told them she'd undergone an abortion. But Stegman's second husband had been a member of the state's attorney's office staff before being promoted to police lieutenant. So Miss Stegman, this midwife, who had already been implicated in the 1926 death of a young woman, wasn't prosecuted. But, she didn't really outlive her patient by very long. I mean, Rose died May 5th of 1941. And Miss Stegman shuffled off this mortal coil in August of 1946. At least she didn't really have a chance to kill anybody else. So, again, I really think Rose's children would have been better off with another sibling than with a dead mother. Again, we have a midwife who abortion advocates tell us that abortion is perfectly safe when performed by midwives and nurses and other people who have just some medical training. So the only difference between this and safe and legal is that the legalization fairy had not been turned loose. So, very sad situation. 5 children left motherless, and this poor husband left to pick up the pieces.